Hi, my name is Kedar, and you're watching rptv. Welcome to the Planning Committee meeting, held on November the 14th, 2024. This committee plays a crucial role in guiding the strategic direction of the Regent Park's SDP stakeholders table by making informed recommendations and ensuring alignment across the various working groups. The agenda of the meeting focuses on key priorities, upcoming events, and discussions about coordination and engagement within the community. The attendees also address updates from city staff, council meetings, and requests related to the SDP, including a vote on allocating remaining funds for an upcoming EED meeting. Now let's dive into the meeting.
My name is Elena Taghizadeh, and I am the EED co-chair. Today I am the facilitator, and the time is 2:25. The reason that we are recording right now is we have missed up the recording from the starting of the meeting. So we are going to just provide a brief information about what has happened today during the meeting. One of the members, Walid Kugali Ali, has read out the acknowledgement and then the African ancestral. The purposes of the agenda, it has been read out by, I think, Kedar, if I do not mistake. Who has read out the purpose of the agenda?
It was Marlene.
Marlene, sorry, Marlene, yes. Marlene has read out.
Me.
And then there was two important items on the agenda today. One, it was the approval of the $300 for the EED quarterly meeting. Yes, which it will be held on November 19th, Tuesday, at Daniel Spectrum, 5 to 7 p.m. It has been approved by the committee based on that if we are not getting any other budget to any other organizations, this budget, it would be used. This budget is not from the SDP, it is from the another organizations which the Brandy has arranged, and it was based on the donation. This budget, it will be used only for the child-minded as well as the food for the EED quarterly meeting for the next week. And if we are getting or approving the other budget from the other organization, like a Daniel and Tridal, this budget, it will goes back to the same place that it has been taken up. The next agenda items, it was the staff request that details on the SDFA, money flow through the SDP and the SDP administrative position to be discussed for the 2025, which it has been approved by the whole committee members who are presented today. Beside that, there was three different announcements. The one announcement, it was a roadmap annual party for Thursday, November 14th, today, 6 to 9 p.m. At the Pavilion, 660 Dundas Street East at the 3rd floor. Of course, this program is required registration, but based on the valid recommendation that he said, if you introduce yourself, that valid has sent you, definitely they welcome you. This is discuss about the different type of agenda, whatever it has happened in the Regent Park, and it would be the partially like a celebration of the roadmap in the Regent Park. Another announcement, it was about the EED quarterly meeting, which it will happen next Tuesday, November 19th, from 5 to 7 at Daniel Spectrum in the 3rd floor. And join us, please. We would like, to have you and hear from you to discuss your challenges and even welcome your suggestions or any type of the future plan that you have. That would be good to be at least once a while, get together, enjoy the time and discuss and argue about our future programs, as well as meet each other, know each other's. That's a very, good, I think, program. And the third one, which it is happening the November 27th on Wednesday at that is the Regent Park stakeholder meeting tables. And this meeting, it will be held again at the pavilion at the 660 Dundas Street East, third floor. And it is a SDP stakeholders table meeting. And the registration, it is required. The link, it has been sent even through the email as well as the chat. Please register and join us for the stakeholder table meetings. Thank you very much. As right now it is 2:30 p.m. With the agreement of the team member, maybe we will discuss about the agenda item for the next meeting. Thank you very much. Go ahead, everyone that would like to talk about anything or discuss or bring out any agenda item for the next meeting. Thank you.
You should be a TV host.
Thank you very much. One time I got that option, but I don't know why I turned it down.
Good job, Elena. All I recall, Elena, and maybe folks can correct me, but for the next meeting on the 21st, we're going to have the mediators for the first part of the meeting, and then the rest of the meeting will finalize the agenda for the stakeholders meeting, with an emphasis on receiving a report back from the strategic planning group, right, as part of the meeting. So those are the core pieces, and we'll talk about that at the agenda planning meeting on Tuesday. Just to refine.
Yes, thank you very much. And I would like to put the one important agenda item for the next time, which it is related to the community living room charges, that it creates a really big barrier, for the future community programs, that this cost, it was not involved as long as I know and as much as I am aware. Even it was not charged, the SDP meetings in the previous timing. I don't know this charge, it has comes from where. I have received a telephone call from the ferry that they said because the downstairs, it is the unionized. So we have to, discuss about this matter, that find out what it has been changed during this month, that they put the charges. That's the reason that the EED group, it has been almost forced, to change the space, to the third floor. Of course, the third floor is good and it is free of charge. But sometimes if we have the bigger number of people, the third floor might not be really appropriate, and the other rooms are there, and the rooms are occupied by the resident. And of course, it's just like a offices that it has been used. Maybe it would be a disturbance for the offices in the future if we want to get this space for the frequent events and occasion, or the celebrations, or any type of a meeting. So these items, it will goes for the next agenda to discuss about the unionization of this community living room, as well as the charges. And I request to be the Farid would be invited in this meeting to clarify for everyone that this really cost, it comes from where, and it comes from actually from nowhere, but I don't know how it has comes out. Okay, anyway, this is one of the item, agenda item for the next week. Thank you. Anyone would like to add any agenda item for the next meeting?
If we're going to have an agenda planning meeting on Tuesday, let's just we have a system for that. If anybody wants to do that and is not going to attend on Tuesday, just send an email to Brandy and at SDP at Regent Park. Sorry, what is it? SDP.regentpark@gmail.com, and it'll get on to the agenda parking lot. So yeah, we don't need to discuss it twice.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, Adonis, go ahead.
I guess considering that the next week is on strategic planning and the mediators, we already know what the agenda is. We're not taking anything else. So I don't see what the need for agenda meeting is. Can we cancel the agenda planning meeting?
My only concern is it's the last planning committee before the stakeholders table meeting. So like
Maybe Brandy might want to share something.
anything does need to get planned, that should probably go first to make sure that that's all in place. Like, otherwise we'll have a meeting that's not prepared.
Yeah, the only thing okay, well,
yeah,
the only thing I'm thinking is that the mediators are gonna present, and then we have to have time for the contents of the stakeholders
Strategic.
table.
Yeah,
And we
Most.
can't really add more than that.
Yeah.
So if, yeah, that's the only thing, like, we're not really entertaining other items.
yeah. I have a suggestion. Why not, if there is anything important it comes up, maybe we can just, call out, for the 15 to 20-minute discussion. Otherwise, we can put it as a cancel right now for the next time, for the next week. And if something come up, we can just call out for the immediate meeting on the same day, same time. Yes, Gail has a hand. Gail, please go
By the
ahead.
way, we have a new joiner, so Zoom user. I don't know.
Oh, well, yes. Who is the Zoom user? Could you please just write your name or introduce yourself?
Oh,
Please
it's me.
unmute.
It's me. It's me. I don't know how to change name.
Larry, welcome. I miss your
Okay.
voice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's like Zoom user.
Okay, no problem. Okay, yeah, Larry, no, your name is there right now. Thank you very much for joining us. You have joined us, almost at the end of the meeting. Today meeting, it was a little bit shorter. We had a fewer items as agenda items on the agenda, and we discussed it. But thank you very much for joining us at this moment. Thanks a lot.
I think
Yes,
if we
Gail,
have
go ahead.
if we have like the 15, 20 minutes left, maybe you can do the agenda planning now. I mean, if you say it's only the two items, so my question would be how much time is allotted to the mediators, and then do you have enough time for planning the stakeholders agenda?
Yeah, thank you very much. And I would like to add one more item in the agenda, which it can be discussed next week, regarding the holidays that we would like to go ahead for it. From what
We can't
time?
do one at a time. We can't do one thing at a time, or
Okay,
Okay,
she's
so
not speaking.
I was just
we've-
asking a question, and I thought let's answer that question, and then we move on to the next topic. That's what I was saying.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm just
Now we're going to
recommending.
go on to the third thing.
Yeah, I'm just recommending that I like the proposal that Adonis put forward, that we don't have to have an agenda planning, because it seems that it's very clear that we're having a report back from the mediators and about the next steps. Then we need to hear back from the strategic planning working group, which will take some time. And then if we have time, we'll talk about the costs of the community living room, because Elena, you put forward that agenda item. Is there anything else that's critically important that needs to be on the agenda for next week? Maybe we could just decide that and then move forward. We don't have to have a meeting.
Joel, do
Joel?
we know how much is the time allotted for the mediators?
We haven't landed on that, like, as a group.
Yeah, I would think we'd want to do that, so we know. That's the whole idea of planning. We know how much time they're allotted, then the next item and the next item.
Can I go, Elena?
Yes, please go ahead.
Oh, I thought I had my hand up. Did I take it down?
Yes, you had, and then the Adonis, please go ahead, because you were just
Well, no, I
speaking.
I didn't want to put my hand down. I don't know if you didn't hear me, Waleed. My suggestion was that we may need that time, and I think we probably will need that time to talk about something in regards to preparing the stakeholders table. It's the last meeting, and that's the priority.
Okay.
And if we want to put the mediators before that, I suppose we could do that, but I would say it would go first in the agenda, and we would maybe just ask the mediators to join when we've done that.
They've asked for 1 hour between 5 to 6, or in between 5 to 6. So after we do the land acknowledgement and all that stuff, they can't stay after 6 o'clock. So we have to accommodate that.
I don't know that they've set a time.
I saw an email that was sent to Brandy and myself They've asked for 5 to 6 next week. They said they couldn't make it today. So I think Brandy has that email as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I?
Yes,
go?
please go ahead. Yeah, and then Miguel. Yeah.
So based on that, we only have an hour to present what we're going to present at the SDP stakeholders table. So I suggest we leave the community living room out of it and just devote the rest of the time to the stakeholders table in terms of agenda.
I agree.
Thank you very much. Miguel, go ahead.
Hi, I have one question and one comment. I spoke with regards educational opportunities, outsourcing a techno guy or techno girl that can teach the residents on the use of artificial intelligence applications, bots, because I am still not satisfied that what happened at the Regent Park Safety Network 2 months ago has been resolved. And I'm trying to be very optimistic, you know, that by training our residents will help a lot, to avoid conflict. And the other thing I want to request is for Brandy to resend me the invitation that you have made to the mediators. I haven't maybe not seeing it, and probably see my inbox somewhere. But would you mind to resend it again, please? I would like to be included on the list.
I'll forward it to you. I'll forward what I got. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Walid. Yes. Thank you, Miguel. I don't see any other hands. And then, the Adonis, please go ahead.
Just a quick response to Miguel. Miguel, can that hold off until at least to have that discussion again till December after the stakeholders table meeting?
Yes, I will do that. I will be patient. However, the Regent Park Safety Network is meeting next week, Monday, I believe. Invitations have been posted on the WhatsApp group. Because what I'm trying to do is bring a motion to include the recording of the meetings of the Regent Park Safety Network. But first, you know, we need to educate the tenants, the residents who are not familiar with it. So as long as we can forward communication to Leonard and Haifa that, you know, we're working on that aspect of education, that will be fantastic. But I'm willing to wait, you know, whenever it's necessary. Thanks.
Thank you, Miguel. Yes, Gail, you have a hands up.
Joel, isn't community building doing a project on AI?
Yeah, we discussed whether we'd have AIs in our meetings, and we decided that we'd want to think it through a little bit more clearly so we even know what we're deciding. There's a bunch of different little things that came up as we discussed it, and so we're going to talk about that in the next couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks? You mean before the next meeting?
Yeah.
Do you know when that's going to happen?
We haven't set a time yet.
Am I going to find out?
I guess you want to be part of it?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Okay.
Thank you.
I also just want to sort of ask another question for clarification. Have people thought, I mean, I guess this is mainly directed to Miguel, but have you thought about how the issues of recording in RPSN meetings, it's more than just the AI question. They had other concerns about recording. So have you thought about that and what you want to do about it?
That is affirmative, Michael. I have tried to bring this motion twice, and it gets defeated.
Well, that's what I mean. If they're not in favor of it, what do you think the next
Well,
step is?
I'm not giving up this fight because we have noticed that when people are being recorded, they behave in a very polite way, versus not being recorded. I wanna keep people accountable of their behavior, and their actions are not welcome. And the only deterrent that I find for my own safety, as I repeat it again, I don't feel safe attending meetings of the Regent Park Safety Network because of what transpired and what happened to me 2 months ago. So I'm not giving up this fight. I will continue requesting it until the day I die, if it's necessary. Thank you.
Thank you, Miguel.
Okay. What I was trying to ask is, do you have any knowledge of why they don't want the recording and what you would say about that? But you can think about that some other time.
It's just two members who have been previous members of the community safety or the Regent Park tenant council who are against it all the time. Thank you.
All right. Adonis, you have a hands up. Please go ahead.
No, I took it down.
All right, fine. Thank you very much. The other items that I requested, it was for the timing of the holidays, that at what time we are going to really start our holidays, if you want to get it, earlier than the, upcoming holidays. And after the January, when you want to, join, that this timing also, it should be specified for everyone, that if they are planning to just travel or have their fun or they have their time, we know, okay, we do not have to, hold the SDP meetings at that specific timing. That would be in the agenda for the next meeting too. And you can just, provide your options, your suggestions. Yes, please, Walid, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to discuss when a holiday break is going to kick in and when we're back. I'm assuming that after the stakeholders meeting, which is on the 27th, there's only one other major event that I want to quickly speak to, which is there's going to be an important decision made about Regent Parks phases 4 and 5. So the rezoning application submitted by TCHC and Tridel for an additional 98 market units. It will be considered on Wednesday, December 4th. So I think we're trying to get as many residents to register to depute for that. The agenda isn't out yet, but do look forward to emails and announcements related to that. We need as many residents to come out to speak to the importance of funding more rent geared to income housing in Regent Park. 2/3 of the units so far are market that's been proposed, with only a third being affordable. The good news, though, is the 637 so-called affordable housing units will abide by OPA 558, which is the definition of affordable housing based on income. So the city has changed its position, has shifted its position from an 80% of market definition to a no more than 30% of household income definition. This is big, big news. We should all celebrate that. So I think after December 4th meeting, people will want to go on a break. And I suspect that we can finalize those dates at the next meeting. But usually we do take a break between the 9th or the mid-December to the first week of January. So we'll probably have like a month break. So if it's from the 9th of December, because I know the Evaluations and Benchmark Committee might meet on Thursday the 5th, just to go through the survey data. We are closing the survey that was circulated on at the stakeholders table. So we might need some time to just go through that data and meet one more time during the week of December 2nd. So I just want to recommend that we consider the 9th to the first week of January. We're not going to meet on New Year's Eve. We're not gonna meet on the week of the 6th because I think people will still be coming back. So maybe the week of January 13th, unless something is urgent that we need to deliberate about. But yeah.
All right. Thank you very
One quick
much.
announcement.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, sorry, one
uh,
last thing, and I'll share the link
yes,
to the
please go
survey
ahead.
in the chat. I'll share the link to the survey in the chat for those who haven't filled out the survey. Please do so. Brandy has been working really hard to get this information out, and so has every other member of the Evaluations and Benchmark Committee. Elena, Michael, myself, Dini, and others.
Thank you very much for the announcement. Yes, please, Adonis, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we should sort this out now since we have a bit of time. And then we don't have to bring it up again because again, it takes time. We only have an hour for the discussion for the SDP next week. For the stakeholders meeting, I mean. So I'm suggesting that we, our last meeting goes on December the 12th, Thursday, December the 12th. And we take a break until Thursday, and we return Thursday, January the 9th. That would be the second week of January.
Okay.
Right, so we come back over there one.
Can we just do a vote on that? Find out if there's any objections?
Yes, anyone else that has the suggestion? But I'm just like, I was just thinking if you want to, 1 month of the, holiday, so why not start from 9 to 9? That exactly, you
Yeah.
give the, 1 month of a holiday instead of 12. Yes, please go ahead, Walid.
Yeah, are we not meeting on the 5th of December, Adonis? Do we have a
No,
meeting
I'm
then?
proposing that the last meeting be on December the 12th. We meet on December 5th, we meet on December 12th. That's our last
Okay.
meeting. And then we take a 4-week break until January the 9th.
So we're not meeting on the 9th, you mean?
Well,
Yeah,
we
it
come
would
back
be
on
less than a
January.
month. Yeah. But I'm just, suggesting for a 1 month, means from 9 to 9 or from 5th actually. The 5th means the Thursday, 5th of the December, it would be the last meeting. And then we will come back on January 9th, because the January 9th, it will be the meeting, or you don't want to, held up any meeting on the 9th of the January. You want to held out the meeting on a January, right? 9. So why not we just go from the 5th of the December. Yeah,
Wow.
from 5th of December to 9th of January. That at least we have the, complete 1 month. Yes, Michael, do you have any suggestion?
So we're keeping those 2 dates. So the only dates we actually miss are between the 12th of December and the 2nd of January. That's the way I understood this.
12th of December and then, yeah.
Well, if that,
Only
yes,
2,
that's Alina's proposal that we stop on the December the 5th. I'm
Yes.
proposing December the 12th.
Yes.
12.
Yes, Michael, go ahead.
I think I could live with either way, either missing 3 or 4 meetings.
Definitely when there is a holiday, you will miss, few meetings, but I think it's worth, to get really refresh everyone and then, have a better energy when you are coming back after the holiday for the better, what is called for the better performances of the SDP. And I think 1 or 2 meetings, if it is missed, is not going really affect the SDP. So that's why that I'm suggesting from 5th of the December, means by 5th, it would be the last meeting that we meet. And then after that, till 9th of the January. But of course, I would like, to hear from everyone if the most members are agree with the proposal of the add-ons from 12 to 9 of the January. If those they are agree with the 5th of the December to 9th of the December. So please go ahead. Yes, please. Adonis, go
I'm
ahead.
proposing that because we will just have the November 27th date. And after that date, we'll only have, if you have the 5th is our last date, we only have 1 week after that date in terms of getting other feedback. I think that once we release this report on November 27th, that there may be possibilities of discussions with the city and so on. And we want to be in a position to have those discussions and decide what needs the next steps, depending on what happens after November 27th. And I think having 2 weeks to come up with those next steps. We could also cancel that meeting if we have to, but if we put it out there that December 12th we're not meeting, then that really limits our options.
Perfect. That's very logical. I understand, because you want to, have the little bit of the result and the, connection and maybe discussion with the city. So I agree with you myself. Instead of the 5th of the December, we go for the 12th. So I would like to, I know, I'm sorry. Is there any objection regarding this date? Based on the suggestion of the Adonis, we are going for the holiday from 12th of December, but the 12th, it will be the meeting if it is highly required. And if it is not, there is a possibility to be canceled. But at this moment, we have a meeting till end of the 12th of the December, which is Thursday, and we will come back on January 9th. And in January 9th, it would be the next meeting that we will meet all together. Is there any objection for that? Please raise a hand if you object. If you have anything or any other suggestion, please come up. At this moment, I do not see any hands up. Nobody want to speak out. So we are going and approve these items in today's planning committee, which the holiday for the SDP group and all meeting, it will be the last December 12th, the last meeting. If it is required, it will be stayed till the end of the 12th, means the Thursday. If it is not, there is a probability that it will be canceled on the 12th, and we go on a holiday till the next year, January 9th. We will come back for the meeting. Okay, thank you very much. The item, it has been approved, and that's in a holiday timing. Thank you, everyone. Now it is exactly 3 p.m. Anything else that anyone would like to add, or we can say bye-bye for today?
Thanks, Elena.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. I don't see any hands. Nobody want to talk. I appreciate everyone, Larry, Halima, Mira, and of course, Umer, also Marlene, Kedar, Joel, and then, yes, Walid, Gail, Miguel, and yeah, Larry. Oh, that's good that I just, you turned on your camera. Thank you very much. Oh, I was wondering who is Larry. Okay, perfect. Amira, yeah, thank you very much, everyone. And have a great evening. And Adonis, thank you.
Thank you all. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on social media, and for more information, check out our website.